The city shuttered a southeast Calgary home earlier this week due to health and safety concerns. The residence was a Health Canada licensed medical marijuana operation. It belonged to one of 300 licensed medical marijuana growers in Alberta. The discovery has police and city officials questioning the safety of these legal grow-ops. Staff Sergeant Tom Hansen is with the Calgary Police Green Alert marijuana team.
It's a national concern. We've had conversations with Health Canada officials and their representatives on numerous occasions where we voiced our concerns. And it's a case of putting the cart before the horse, where they started issuing these permits and didn't get the processes in place to make sure that the people that were setting up these operations were properly trained and qualified and understood the implications and the safety challenges that they might be facing. And not only that, the security concerns that they should have as far as their personal safety and the safety of their family inside these properties.
That was Staff Sergeant Tom Hansen of the Calgary Police Service. To get some perspective on the way medical marijuana is dealt with in Canada, we've reached Sam Mellace. He runs Canada's biggest medical marijuana grow operation near Abbotsford, BC. Sam, thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning, David. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Do you think legal grow ops need to be better regulated?
Oh, definitely. Most definitely. Tom Hansen, the staff sergeant, had mentioned the program has been in effect for 12 years. So it's taken the government 12 years, and they still haven't regulated it. They still haven't controlled it in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, they've let it get out of hand.
How did that happen? How did it get out of hand?
Well, it's an issue that either the politicians don't want to tackle, or there's talk of pharmaceutical companies not wanting it because of the benefits that the product does have, the properties that are contained in marijuana that do help people. And as far as it getting out of hand, is like one party, like our prime minister says, as long as I'm in power, will never be legalized. Well, how do you fight the government when the government itself isn't even abiding by the regulations that are being set by the Supreme Court of Canada?
All right. And
the example that Prime Minister Harper is setting is that, well, I don't have to listen to the Supreme Court of Canada, so why should anybody else?
Sam, let's explain to me how this works, if you can. When someone has a medical marijuana grow operation, is the grower expected to tell the municipality or local police or the community that he or she is growing?
My personal opinion, they should, and it should alleviate some of the problems. As far as I'm concerned, Health Canada is to blame for the simple fact that they do not send regulators out to check to make sure that the fire and safety codes are being met, both municipality, provincially, and federally. All three have to be met. And Health Canada has not done that.
So you're saying they should, but they don't have to. I mean, if your neighbor has a license for a medical marijuana grow operation, a legal medical marijuana grow operation, they don't have to tell anyone?
They don't. Under the current regulations, nobody at all.
Wow. What are the public safety risks from your point of view? I mean, essentially we're talking about hydroponics, but how dangerous can that be?
Well, I mean, if a fire occurs, that person living next door to you, their house can burn down while they're sleeping, and obviously there's a very, very dangerous risk involved when a house is not built to conform to a grow-op. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's no way a grow-op should be, in my opinion anyway, should be grown in a house. It's not set up for it.
So, but when these operations, and obviously there's lots going on, the police of course, you just heard the story about how they had to go in and had problems with one here in Calgary and shut down the house just in the last week. How is it supposed to work? You grow a certain amount of marijuana, and who do you sell it to legally? I mean, how does the system how's it designed to work?
Well, the system's designed that first and foremost, a person, male or female, goes to their family physician, and they make an appointment, and the doctor signs a form. It's called a Form B, a B1 form, and that's primarily for multiple sclerosis, spinal cord injury, spinal cord disease, cancer, AIDS, severe arthritis, epilepsy, and so on and so forth. All told, there's approximately 26 pieces of documents that have to be signed, from a Form A to a Form B, Form C for security, Form D, which also pertains to security, Form E, and a Form F, which is the consent of the homeowner and or property owner. So there's quite a few documents that do have to be filled out prior to your license being issued to you. But then again, nobody's entitled to that under the Freedom of Information Act, not even the RCMP.
So if you fill out all these forms and you get approved, then you can grow marijuana. But do you have to grow it just for personal consumption, or can you grow it for others?
You can grow for up to yourself and 3 other people.
Up to 3 other people. All right.
Yes.
Well, that would still seem to suggest a fairly small area or a small number of plants. It sounds like people are growing more than what they're licensed to grow.
Well, I can't, I can't speak for what other people are doing, but if that's what they're doing, then they're breaking the law. If they're growing more plants than what the license is allotted, then they're breaking the law.
Yeah. Well, here in Calgary, the house that was shuttered was not up to code. The dwelling was found to have building code infractions, comprised air intake, toxins, even potential contamination of the drinking water. Have you seen legal grow-ups like this that just aren't safe?
More than one. And again, to be regulated and controlled. I mean, not that I'm concurring only with the RCMP and the fire marshals, but they're right. How can they regulate and control these grow-ups if they don't know where they are, first and foremost? The taxpayers' money that's being wasted with the RCMP in general having to do surveillance on a place, not knowing whether or not it's a legal operation or an illegal operation. Mm-hmm. And the municipalities don't know at all.
Sam?
So, the municipalities should know.
Thanks for joining us with your expertise. I really appreciate you taking the time today.
No problem, David. Thank you very much.
That's Sam Mellace. He runs the biggest medical marijuana grow operation in Canada, and he lives near Abbotsford, British Columbia.